joining me. I see Nelly is in the house. Thank you for joining me. Simone, thank you for joining me. Yes, say hi, Jerusha. Listen, I'm going to talk fast. I'm supposed to be on a work event, actually, but I wanted to make sure that I showed up because I told TikTok I would show up at 1:30, and I want to share some motivation, inspiration, free business tips. And if you want more of this, thank you so much. I see you in the house. Is it Sweaty God? I see you in the building. If you want more of this, there's a link in the description if you're on Facebook or if you are on YouTube. And of course, if you're on TikTok, there's a link in the bio. But I want to share with you, listen, guys, we are in a place where we have to change. Yes, change the way that you're thinking, change the way that you're living, change what you're doing on a daily basis. We've got to change if we want to see change. Okay, so write this down. All the pretty people, yes, I see you. If you are new to me, put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie. I love all the newbies. I want to make sure that I recognize you if you are a newbie. If you are watching the replay, put replay below. And then, of course, if you tag somebody that needs to hear this message today, listen, tag her, tag him. They need to get motivated to change. You know someone that needs to change. They need to hear this today. And of course, if you tag and share, I really appreciate you, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. And I'm excited to do this with you. Listen, guys, we are in a situation where you are important. Okay. So our work ethic has to be extreme if you want to achieve your personal goals and fight against systematic racism and police brutality in America. We have to be extreme in our daily actions. We have to be intentional in our daily actions. You've got to utilize our resources and utilize your talents. I want to see you at the extreme version of yourself. This is your moment to do it. Yes, of course, if you're joining me for the very first time, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach. And I help women start a business or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat, because this is the time for you to be able to build and start a business online and offline and capitalize off of all of these resources. My hope is that I shorten somebody else's learning curve. We need you to live up to your full potential. This is not about me. This is not about lipstick. This is about lifestyle, learning, and living the way that you deserve in this world, in this America. And you heard that most people work to live. We're going to learn to live to work. What passion work should you be doing right now? I'm passionate about inspiring other people to move forward. I'm passionate about speaking and teaching. Ask yourself if the work that you're doing right now will leave a legacy for your family. The work that you're doing right now will make a change. Ask yourself right now, put in the comments below. Ask yourself if the work that you're doing right now will leave a legacy for your family. If the answer is no, then ask yourself, why do you continue to do it? And don't say that you just need the money, because you can work a traditional job to get money and work on your life passion. You can do both, okay? Because it's easier for most people to settle. Sadly, most people will not participate in their own rescue. You have an opportunity right now to change. Are you living an extreme life today? Every day should be on purpose. Every moment, every action should be intentional. Because this is the thing. I love reading about things like this because it gets me excited in my own business. Every living species live up to their full potential. Even most things like objects, they get filled to capacity or full to capacity. Human beings are the only thing that doesn't live up to our full potential. Trees live up to their full potential. You can even say your cell phone gets full to its capacity. Has anybody ever had their cell phone say it's too full? And so what? What does that mean? That means you got to delete stuff, right? Do you have to delete anything out of your life? That means you got to move stuff. You got to move stuff to the clouds. In other words, for human beings, we can move it to the cloud, like give it to God. We can delete it or move it out the way. Send it on up. It needs to move out the way. As people, the reason why we can't get full or live up to full capacity, right, is because we need to send the negative things out of our lives. We need to stop. We need to stop dealing with people that do not contribute to our ultimate goal. We need to delete them or send them to the clouds, give them to God. But they cannot stop you. Stop being complacent and staying where you are, holding on, keeping old stuff. You've got to release it and start today living and not just existing. Most people are just existing day by day. Are you living? Are you living? Are you living? Are you doing your life work? Are you doing your passion work right now to make the next 20 years of your life the greatest years of your life? All right, write this down. Write this down. How old are you right now? If you want to share it, great. If you don't, great. How old are you right now? Calculate. Okay, you're 25, you're 35, you're 45, you're 55. Now add 20 years to that. Boom, boom, boom. So now you're 45, 55, 65, or 75. Do you think if you continue to work at the same level that you are right now, you will be more, keyword, more successful in 20 years? Yes or yes? Would you be more happier in 20 years? Would you be wealthier, wiser? Would you have seen change? Would your life look more of what you've always imagined? We all know the true meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I've learned to work at my highest level every day so I don't have to work to my last day. I was reading an article. When I do presentations, I have articles. I research to find out what's happening. So Time Magazine says you will never be able to retire if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I think it's changed. That's kind of old school. People are actually living paycheck to Monday. They're not living paycheck to paycheck. I meet people who don't have $30. I meet people who don't have $100. I meet people who don't have $500. So I don't believe people are living paycheck to paycheck. That's why you got to change. I don't believe that people are living paycheck to Monday. That money is already spoken to before they get it. Unfortunately, many will not be able to retire. That's why you have to start. That's why you have to. That's why you see so many elderly people still working. They can't truly retire and enjoy the rest of their journey. They have to do something to supplement their income. And when I turn 65 and 70, I don't want to do something else. Do you? I don't want to do something else. So let me tell you, in my industry, I talk to a lot of people. I build women, I help them start a business, and I got a direct message from someone, a DM, and they wanted to know how can they start a business or build a business with their traditional 9-to-5, because I'm personally developing 100 online leaders in my organization, right? So that's why my target market is women who actually work a corporate job and they want residual income. They want to learn how to build online because I did it. Okay, so I built my business offline, but I was working a traditional 9-to-5 when I started. And so she said, how could I do that with my traditional 9-to-5? First of all, you build a business with your 9-to-5. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Use it. And so their response was, I don't feel like I have time. I don't feel like I have the money. I don't feel like I have the support. I don't feel like I have the education. I don't feel like it's not me. I don't feel, let me tell you something. I don't feel like talking all the time either. I don't feel like working all the time either. I don't feel like motivating other people all the time either. I don't feel like it, but I do it anyway. My response is, do you feel like struggling in life for 30, 40, 50 years? For somebody else with no guarantees? There are no guarantees working for somebody else. Most people work 5 days to live for 2. Others work 6 days to live for 1. Rich people plan for 3 generations. I had the opportunity to be in the company of some very, very, wealthy, fortunate people. And I'm listening. I'm a listener and I can learn anything. And I'm listening. Rich people plan for 3 generations, other people plan for Friday night. If we worked on our passion, we could change the world. If you worked on your passion, not quit your 9 to 5, work on your passion at the same time. If we did that, we could change the world. We could change this corrupt system. We could do it. But most people operate on their feelings and not their abilities. Most people allow their feelings to determine their life legacy. So Leadership Express and all my listeners, my free business tip, I've given you several already. Do not, write this down, do not let your feelings drive your future. I don't feel like exercising, but I want to lose weight. I don't feel like waking up early, but I want a promotion. I don't feel like learning a new skill. What are you talking about? Knowledge is the new rich. I don't feel like investing money. I don't feel like investing time, but I want to have financial freedom. It's going to be very difficult to see change in your life. It's going to be very difficult to see change if you're driven by your feelings and not your abilities. It's going to be very difficult for you to see more and be more successful in 20 years from now when you're driven by your feelings instead of being driven by your dreams. Everyone knows Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said it best. He said, I have a dream. He didn't say I have a feeling. He said, I have a dream, and he acted on it. He was doing his life work. He was doing passion work. This is your life story. So whatever you're doing for 10 hours a day should lead to your life legacy. Number 2, I can tell you this. You can build and start a business right now. Nothing is stopping you but your attitude. Nothing is stopping you but you. You're the problem. You're the solution. It's you. It's not that you don't have a website. It's not that you don't have a logo. It's not that you don't know how to press live on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. It's not. You know how to do that because you have the abilities. It's your attitude. It goes back to, I don't feel like. Number 3, you can earn what you deserve. Whatever that is, you have a skill, you have a talent, you have a gift, you can earn what you deserve. You can. I was there a few years ago. If you don't leave where you are in life, you'll never arrive. I had to leave my corporate job years ago to change. I want to change, so I left. I laid off CNN News. They didn't lay me off. I laid you off because you could no longer provide what I needed. It's the other way around. You get to the point where you lay them off. Oh, you can't provide what I need. Okay, I can provide what I need. And I'm going to do these things. Yes. Challenges? Yes. Hard? Yes. Difficulty? Yes. All of the things. Worth it? Yes. Okay. So, number 3, you can earn what you deserve. Number 4, start while it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm glad I'm not perfect. I can come on here. I can make mistakes. I can do all the things as long as I'm changing my life. I'm changing the lives of others. I'm doing my passion work. I'm not worried about who liked it, who did not like it, because my mother has always told me, baby, you will be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. Fear of the unknown cripples most people. Fear of the unknown cripples most people. I want to see the extreme version of you this year. I want you to change if you want change. You are upset at the systems, the government, politics, your community, your environment, injustice, then you start to change. You do it. You start one person at a time. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. Please tag and share. If you got value so far, if this was helpful to you, please tag and share. I told you in the beginning that you need to go ahead and share with somebody who needs to change. There's somebody that's waiting, they're looking, they're hoping, they're praying, and they need to hear the message. And so you don't know who it's going to come from. And so you want to go ahead and share. Yes, I appreciate you, your enthusiasm in my career. If you learned something valuable, thank you so much. I go live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. It all goes down every Tuesday at 1:30. I share actionable business tips, tools, apps, how we can do it, how we can change. We, as in all of us. There's a job for you to do. Do it. Change is voluntary or involuntary. You see how we all had to change in 2020? You had to change. You had to adjust. That means you can do anything. You didn't have a choice. It's unfortunate that we had to be backed up in a corner for us to figure out how to be the best versions of ourselves. We had to be backed up in a corner to create those apps. You had to be backed up in a corner to say, I can write a book. You had to be backed up in a corner. Why wait for the pressure, right? When you can start today. Get inspired. Do it today, every Tuesday. Oh, I appreciate you for putting that in the comments every Tuesday at 1:30. The link is in the bio for my Facebook and my Instagram. Please follow me over there. Do see first. So when I go live, you get a notification. My hope is I shorten somebody else's learning curve. This gets me motivated to do more when I'm able to share what I know for sure. And what I know for sure, you've gotten a gift inside of you. You have everything inside of you to be successful. You are a champion, even if you don't know it yet. I'm telling you, you are. This is our time. Start living, stop existing. Get it done. Get her done. Start today. And if no one else has told you, I believe in you, let's go ahead and take this thing to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. I appreciate you, Evelyn. I appreciate you, Ann. I appreciate you, Melissa. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page.